Salute, man. Okay, man. Y'all really, y'all really want to go to talking about where people born and raised, or where they move to live at? Is it coming down to you not representing your hometown, you false flagging, you know what I'm saying? Because you claim to be from this place, but you was born in this place. Is it that bland? I think this fight can produce better shit talking back and forth between these two dudes. It's going to have to come a little harder, a little bit more spice, a little bit more flavor in order for this, you know what I'm saying, to really do what it's supposed to do. Because the fight been marinating for years. So for it to just turn into some, you claiming you from this place and you claiming you from that place, it's a little bland. You know what I'm saying? It really don't have a lot of flavor to it. I find it funny that people is focused on Terrance Bud Crawford saying that Jamal Charlo and Jamal Charlo are from Louisiana. Like Louisiana is just known for like people being soft or something. I don't know what that means. And then saying Errol Spence is from New York, like New York just don't produce a whole different type of mentality, you know what I'm saying, of some savages. But it's just funny to me that people focus on that, but they not focused or not highlighting or you know what I'm saying, magnifying how quickly Terrance Bud Crawford turned down the idea of fighting in Dallas. I mean, he didn't even take a second thought. He said, "You gonna fight in Dallas?" No, it's got to be in Vegas. And I'm gonna be honest, I salute the neutral territory type of a fight, because both of these guys, between Terrance Bud Crawford and Errol Spence, they both proved that they can go in hostile territory. They can go in another man's backyard and take his possessions. They both already did that. And I think this fight is bigger than that. I mean, I would love to see Terrance Bud Crawford fight in Errol Spence's hometown. That would be dope. I would love to see Errol Spence fight in Terrance Bud Crawford hometown. That'd be dope. I honestly, because that's why I didn't like talking about the whole A side, B side, you know what I'm saying? Because I honestly would prefer for Errol Spence to have been the underdog, because I feel like the more you stack up against him, the harder he was going to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like when he fought Kell Brook, it was like get rich or die trying. And I think that brought one of the best versions of Errol Spence going into hostile territory. So I would prefer for Errol Spence to fight in Terrance Bud Crawford backyard in Omaha, Nebraska, to be honest. But, you know, both of these dudes, you know, they bringing a lot to the table, and it just make more common sense where you can make the biggest bang for your buck, as long as they don't take it all the way to like Saudi Arabia or something like that. I think Vegas being neutral territory, they both bring what they bring, and that's going to be big enough. You know what I'm saying? I salute the idea of Vegas, but I'm not going to watch a video where Terrance Bud Crawford, you know, for 13 minutes says everything he has to say, and then just try to highlight what I want to, the part that he said that I like. If you're a Terrance Bud Crawford fan, like what he said that you wanted to hear, you want to emphasize that, but you don't want to talk about how quickly he's like, no. And I feel like, you know, I seen one time when when Terrance Bud Crawford did go to watch an Errol Spence fight, and I seen how he was, you know, kind of getting mobbed up on, and I felt like that was kind of a little bit a lacking class. And I was like, you know what, it's at the end of the day, man, you still got to treat him and his entourage with a lot of respect as a warrior. So I thought that wasn't a very good look, but I don't live in Texas, and I could dig if they want to do, I felt like that was disrespectful. So I could understand Terrance Bud Crawford wouldn't want to put himself in that much of a situation. It takes away from the fight somewhat. But whatever makes the fight the best, whatever makes it the best version of what. Because people already talking about like the rematch and the trilogy, and it's like you're getting ahead of yourself. I just want to see the fight happen once first. So whatever terms of agreement, wherever it makes sense for them to meet up and fight, that's where it needs to go down at. But me personally, as an Errol Spence fan, I would rather Errol Spence have been the B-side. I would rather Errol Spence be the underdog. I would rather Errol Spence be fighting in his backyard, because I think that would have made Errol be more than 100%. He don't need to be somewhere fighting where he got comfortable hometown crowd or possible hometown cooking or any of those type of things that make him think, well, I got a safety net, or you know what I'm saying, I can just fall back. If I don't do my best, I can fall back on my hometown crowd. I would rather him be where he got a back against the wall with spikes and shit, and if the damn shit closed on him, he a dead man. So that he just know he gotta fight tooth and nail down to the damn gristle to make sure no matter what happens, is get rich or die trying. So I'll settle for Vegas. But I think it's just kind of funny that people kind of taking this whole, you know, that's the jump off. That's the jump off of, you know, this is the biggest fight of this generation, and people getting a little too hyped up about some little stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great build up. You know, Terrance Bud Crawford representing Omaha, Nebraska, and Errol Spence is representing Texas. And if he represents New York, I'm sure that people in New York is going to be supporting Errol Spence to be victorious. And Louisiana, shout out to Louisiana. And shout out to Texas. And shout out to Omaha, Nebraska. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Nocturnal Thoughts, man. I salute.